After you've been all set up, we're going to now talk about the best practices. So the first thing I want to mention is no logo. So as you can see here, this is backwards in your view. My logo on my shirt is oriented correctly. The way that we actually make this video is we take the frame and then we flip it. So now this should be oriented correctly, but anything on my shirt is going to be wrong. So as you can see, it is backwards. Anything that has words or a logo or anything like that doesn't need to be worn. So that's the first thing. The second thing is standing to the side. If I stand up here, and actually this is a little taller than me, if I stand up here, and I am right in front of the content, the viewer can't really see what it is you've written or that you want to discuss. So standing off to the side, like I'm doing here, is how you can let the viewer see the content. That's the next important thing. Next is staying close to the board. If I walk backwards, because you have a little bit of space back here, you can see I'm much darker and I am out of focus. So if I stay within a foot, maybe even 2 feet, you should be okay. But going too far back, that's an issue you'll run into. Next is, I'm going to say and word this, no live erasing. While this can be erased, it does actually, there's a little bit of a process to erase this. You have to spray it, then wipe it, and then kind of wipe it so it's really clean. So if you do make any kind of errors, you can either stop and we can start again, or we can you can cross that out and talk about it some other way. But in terms of erasing it live while you're recording, it's not really easy to do, so we don't want to do that. If you need to segment out your videos in order to feel like you need to get your content in, that's something you can do as well. And then lastly, and we actually talked about this in the setup video, is staying in the frame. Earlier we had made points where the frame was, and then obviously if I come out here and I start writing down here, you're not going to be able to see what I just wrote. So you have a rectangle and that you can write in, which if it's set up properly, you should have that reference. So those are the best practices. These are the things you need to take in mind when using the Lightboard, and we look forward to seeing what you create with this. Thank you.